These are the 17 best midsize SUVs available in 2025 for every budget. So, starting with a very popular SUV, the Kia Telluride. Starting at $36,190, the 2025 Kia Telluride does just about everything right you can imagine. As a midsize crossover, this is an upscale SUV that's packed with tech and features. With 7 to 8 seats and a whopping 291 horsepower, this SUV is equipped with a 3.8-liter V6 engine and has an impressive 262 pound-feet of torque. Depending on whether the model is front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, you can get anywhere between 18 to 26 miles per gallon. But that's not where the Telluride shines, because it just has to one-up any cargo room you can imagine. The 2025 Telluride offers a shocking 87 cubic feet, with both rear rows folded. It offers 12.3-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a Wi-Fi hotspot, and basically all the tech features you'd expect from Kia. Not only that, but you're going to get a 10-speaker Harman Kardon audio system. Road trip jams, anyone? Meet the 2025 Hyundai Palisade, a luxurious choice that's going to have you questioning how they managed to squeeze so many features into such a reasonable price tag. With 7 to 8 seats, the Hyundai Palisade has 19 miles per gallon in the city and can reach upwards of 25 miles per gallon for highway driving. With a quality 291 horsepower V6 engine and an 8-speed automatic transmission, this front-wheel drive beast is a terror on the urban streets. The storage space is average for the class, reaching 86.4 cubic feet with the second and third rows folded. The Palisade features adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring. With a 12.3-inch touchscreen and a 4.2-inch driver HUD, the 2025 Palisade syncs with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Additionally, it offers USB ports, dual-zone climate control, and a 12-speaker system. If that wasn't enough, there's also a sunroof. It might not be a supercar, but at least you can get a suntan while driving. For anyone looking for an all-wheel drive powerhouse, the 2025 Honda Passport might be the best option available. Offering a 280 horsepower V6 engine, the 2025 Passport doesn't have as much power as you'd expect from such a large vehicle. The gas mileage also suffers, coming in at 19 miles per gallon in the city and 24 on the highway. The 5 seats available offer enormous comfort and space, however making up for the subpar fuel economy. With standard features like leather upholstery and an 8-inch touchscreen for the starting $42,400 price, this SUV is also extremely customizable. The Trail Sport trim starts at $45,000 and offers off-road suspension as well as all-terrain tires. With the rear seats collapsed, the vehicle has a relatively reliable 77.7 cubic feet of cargo space. Of course, the best feature of this vehicle is the default all-wheel drive option, allowing for much more rugged driving than some competitor SUVs. When it comes to a boxy design and lots of tech features that take the cake, the 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe has a very reasonable price tag of $34,200. The 2025 Santa Fe comes with a substantial 277 horsepower engine and offers 6 to 7 seating options. Compared to many other similar SUVs in this range, the Hyundai Santa Fe offers extremely good fuel economy. With an EPA estimated 20 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway, this is a very fuel-efficient vehicle. That's not all though, because the interior is nothing to laugh at. Because of the extremely long wheelbase and the design, the Santa Fe is a great cargo carrier. It offers 79.6 cubic feet with the second and third rows folded. Plus, the 2025 Santa Fe is great for tailgating due to the seats almost folding flat. It offers a standard 12.3-inch touchscreen, a 6-speaker stereo, HD radio, and a 4.2-inch digital driver HUD. There's a reason that the Santa Fe is loved by its owners. With easy handling and a smooth and appealing design, the 2025 Honda Pilot comes at a reasonable price tag of $39,900. The Pilot has a 3.6-liter V6 engine that produces 285 horsepower, as well as 262 pound-feet of torque. When you factor in the 10-speed transmission, this vehicle offers some seriously smooth highway driving. The only downside is that the acceleration isn't exactly quick. But who expects an SUV to have quick acceleration anyway? With an EPA estimated 19 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway, the Honda Pilot is reasonably fuel efficient when compared to other SUVs. According to the NHTSA, the Pilot has mostly good safety ratings and offers up to 4 sets of latch connectors. Slide onto the extremely spacious interior and you'll find cloth upholstery with a leather-wrapped steering wheel. The 2025 Pilot features a relatively small 7-inch touchscreen and 7-inch digital cluster, but at least it has a touchscreen at all, right? At one of the more reasonable prices on this list, the 2025 Subaru Outback also comes with a few questions. Has Subaru bridged the gap between a station wagon and an SUV? And are the features worth it? For the price, probably. The 2025 Outback offers a heated steering wheel, built-in GPS, a moonroof, and a driver distraction monitoring system. The 2.5-liter engine remains at 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque. Beyond this, it offers a reasonable cargo space of 75.7 cubic feet with the seats down, though this isn't as spacious as some of its competitors. With the base model offering two very reasonable 7-inch touchscreens, 2 USB ports, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, and 4 speakers, the Subaru Outback remains a reliable budget option that won't break the bank. Sure, it might not be as techy as some of the more expensive options on this list, but if you need a reliable vehicle that'll get you from point A to point B, this might just be the best option you can find. For any Kia fans out there, the 2025 Kia Sorento is everything you know and love about the brand. While the Sorento does have a relatively small cargo space, it has many great features that make up for it and make the price tag of $31,990 extremely reasonable. The Sorento offers a 191 horsepower, 4-cylinder, 8-speed engine and front-wheel drive. While the engine isn't exactly powerful enough to whip a fully loaded SUV around the streets, it's more than enough for commuting and road trips. It's also possible to upgrade to a 281 horsepower Turbo 4 that makes the Sorento much stronger. With an EPA estimated 23 miles per gallon in the city and 31 on the highway, this vehicle is easily one of the most fuel efficient you can find in 2025. Of course, the cargo space is a letdown. With only 12.6 cubic feet of room behind the third row, the base Sorento comes with a 12.3-inch touchscreen and a 4.3-inch digital information display with an optional 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. Just like the Kia Sorento is a staple for Kia lovers, the 2025 Mazda CX-70 feels like a familiar friend to any Mazda fans. While it does offer a higher price tag than many of its competitors, starting at a whopping $40,445, this vehicle does offer many strong features and a solid design. A major downside to the Mazda CX-70 is the 5 seats it features. Despite this, the engine is not lacking. Instead, the CX-70 offers anywhere between 280 and a whopping 340 horsepower, providing 2 options of a turbocharged 3.3-liter 6-cylinder engine. This power makes the CX-70 feel like an extremely solid option for rougher roads and even some off-roading. When it comes to the interior, the CX-70 is synonymous with luxury. Seriously, this thing is mint. It offers leather seats, an elegant design that skims on nothing. It also provides a spacious 39.6 feet of cargo space behind the second row, as well as a hands-free liftgate. Combine this with the 12.3-inch digital display, and you have an SUV that's well worth the price tag. While the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas doesn't offer as much power as you might want, this vehicle has space. If you have family members, enough that you need a checklist before going on a trip, then the Volkswagen is perfect for you. With 7 seats and an extremely spacious interior, this vehicle comes in at a very reasonable price of $38,200. It comes with a reasonable 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that has 269 horsepower. Most importantly, however, the cargo space area is shockingly large. With both rear rows folded down, the Atlas offers an unbelievable 96.8 cubic feet of storage space. With synthetic leather upholstery and heated seats, the 2025 Atlas is also great for taller drivers and longer legs. It's an extremely roomy vehicle that seats tall people, and it doesn't skip on tech features either. It features a standard 12-inch touchscreen and a 10.25-inch digital cluster. It even has an auto-dimming rearview mirror for anyone who really wants to have that extra luxury. The 2025 Mazda CX-90 is a reliable option with a powerful engine and luxury interior, coming in at a very reasonable price of $37,845. This is slightly cheaper than its brother, the Mazda CX-70. The 2025 CX-90 offers 23 miles per gallon in the city and 28 on the highway, making it a reliable and fuel-efficient option. If you're looking for some serious power, the CX-90 fits the job description. It comes with a standard turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, producing 280 horsepower, which is more than enough to get the vehicle where it needs to go. As for the interior, it has a smooth and techno style, with some reasonable storage space. While it only offers a total of 74.2 cubic feet with all rows folded, the model has ample legroom for all passengers. Despite this, the CX-90 is slightly lacking in the tech department, with only a 10.25-inch infotainment display and wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So while you won't find the 8-speaker audio system as impressive as some of the other systems on this list, the Mazda CX-90 is still a solid choice. Everyone knows that Subaru is notorious for offering well-rounded outdoorsy designs, and the 2025 Subaru Ascent delivers on this promise. With 8 seats and a whopping 260 horsepower, the Subaru Ascent is a great budget option for anyone who wants to go on a trip and bring everyone along with them. The Ascent isn't great around corners, but it can handle well for the size, and with a 260 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder engine and all-wheel drive, it offers a lot of power for most purposes. It can feel slightly slower going uphill or when packed with passengers, but works well overall. With a very average fuel economy of around 20 miles per gallon in the city and 26 on the highway, the efficiency of the 2025 Ascent is nothing to write home about, but it's nothing to complain about either. It offers a modest 17.8 cubic feet of room behind the third row, which expands to a decent 75.6 cubic feet when both rear rows are folded down. The tech features aren't particularly fancy, but they get the job done. It offers an 11.6-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as an impressive tri-zone climate control. While the price of the 2025 Chevrolet Traverse hasn't been released yet, it's expected to cost around $40,600 for the base LT trim, and the features just might make it worth it. Meet the 2025 Traverse with a crazily impressive infotainment system and incredible horsepower. While the Traverse does have slower steering, it's a smooth ride that offers more than enough power. The 328 horsepower engine comes with an 8-speed transmission and front-wheel drive. The Traverse has average gas mileage, clocking at an EPA estimated 20 miles per gallon in the city and 27 on the highway. The interior is the obvious reason to buy the 2025 Traverse though. With an incredible 97.6 cubic feet with all rows folded, this is excellent for a midsize SUV. Beyond this, it offers a huge 17.7-inch touchscreen, an 11-inch digital cluster, and a 6-speaker stereo. Roomy, and with a screen large enough to watch a movie on. The Buick Enclave is one of the newest additions to the 2025 lineup, offering seating for 7 and an all-wheel drive option. While it offers much tech and room, the price is slightly higher than other options. The 2025 Enclave has a standard 328 horsepower, 2.5-liter engine with a max towing capacity of 5,000 pounds. While it does get 20 miles per gallon in the city and 27 on the highway, this is reduced to 19 and 24 respectively for the all-wheel drive option. With all rows folded, the interior offers a reasonable 97 cubic feet of space. While the 2025 Enclave hasn't been crash tested yet, it does offer lane keep assist, lane departure warnings, and adaptive cruise control. It features an unbelievably large 30-inch digital display, a Bose 12-speaker audio system, and Google built into the vehicle. This, with many other tech features, makes it a favorite for anyone going for a more cutting-edge SUV. With 2 powerful engine options and good handling, the 2025 Chevrolet Blazer lets you blaze a trail anywhere you need to go, pun intended. The standard 2025 Blazer is outfitted with a Turbo 4 with 228 horsepower. The available V6 option puts out a whopping 306 horsepower, making the vehicle much more substantial. Along with this, Chevrolet also offers the all-electric Blazer EV, but this is a separate vehicle entirely. Returning to the 2025 Blazer, we move on to the interior, which is probably the most lackluster aspect of the whole vehicle. The Blazer only features a 10.2-inch touchscreen, a 4.2-inch driver information HUD, and a 6-speaker stereo. This, along with subpar cushions and cramped backrests, makes the 2025 Chevy Blazer a good option, but probably not the best. Unless, of course, you're a ride-or-die Chevy fan. An all-in-one option with a large cabin and plenty of tech features, the 2025 Ford Explorer is a great and reliable pick for many SUV enthusiasts. With seating for 7, this midsize SUV doesn't lack in horsepower. It comes with 2 engine options, including a 300 horsepower and a 400 horsepower engine. The V6 400 horsepower option gives any driver enough power to go where they need to go. While this SUV hasn't received any fuel mileage estimates, it will most likely get between 20 and 28 miles per gallon, depending on city or highway driving, and other variables. One beautiful upgrade you'll be getting from the 2025 Ford Explorer is the interior, which received a refresh for the new 2025 model. An upscale interior and 87.8 max cubic feet of storage space makes this a very reliable family vehicle. The Explorer also offers a reasonable 13.2-inch touchscreen, a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, and tri-zone climate control. When it comes to spacious vehicles that offer a plethora of options, the 2025 Toyota is about as reasonable as you can get. It offers a combined fuel mileage of 24 to 25 and 8 seating options. Ranked as one of America's favorite 3-row SUVs, the Toyota Highlander has a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a sport mode screen. Additionally, the Highlander is powered by a 265 horsepower turbocharged engine, including an 8-speed automatic transmission. The Highlander also happens to be one of the more efficient vehicles in the midsize range, 2 to 3 miles per gallon better than some of its competitors. One of the biggest downsides of the 2025 Highlander is the horrible legroom in the third row, with only 28 inches of space. This is far less than some of the other more spacious options on this list, which is primarily why the Highlander might not work out for some customers or Toyota fans. For some reason, however, the cargo space isn't lacking. Quite the opposite, in fact, with a whopping 97.5 cubic feet of room when the seats are folded. The final option on this list everyone knows of the Jeep Grand Cherokee. But the 2025 edition offers some serious features that many customers appreciate. It's a great family car thanks to the extremely spacious back seats and rigorous security features. The 2025 Grand Cherokee is powered by a 293 horsepower engine matched with an 8-speed transmission. This V6 engine is more than enough to run this vehicle on the highway or city streets, and even comes with some off-roading capabilities. Though a combined fuel economy of 22 miles per gallon is below the average, there are plenty of other features that offset this. With 38.2 inches of rear legroom, your whole family can fit comfortably into one vehicle. Beyond this, it offers a Uconnect infotainment system, which features wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, making this car a great option for everything. No matter what you're looking for, these 17 midsize SUVs have some of the best features on the market right now, and they're a great fit for off-roading, family trips, and daily driving.